Are you tired of grueling workouts that leave you feeling exhausted and sore? What if I told you that you can improve your strength, flexibility, balance, and endurance with minimal effort? Welcome to the world of medical qigong, where you can achieve effortful fitness with ease. In this video, I'll showcase 3 case studies that demonstrate the incredible benefit of this simple and yet effective exercise practice that reduces inflammation and improves mood. Say goodbye to aches and pain and hello to a happier and healthier you with medical qigong. So let's dive in. Before I present you the case, let me discuss what is the prevailing belief about fitness training. And I can summarize on this phrase, no pain, no gain. It's the idea that in order to increase physical strength, endurance, and performance, one has to be increasing the resistance and the load of the exercise. The person has to work hard. And you know what? There's some scientific basis to it. Studies have shown that in order to improve performance, the body has to undergo stress and recovery phase. The problem with this concept is that it's more an art than a science. The problem is, if you overdo it and overtrain, you can get the opposite result, which is like a decrease in performance and aches and pain and changes in your health. Overtraining can happen to anyone, from the beginners into the fitness training world to the elite athlete, and the high schoolers are not immune to it. In fact, overuse injuries in high schoolers account for 60% of the reported injuries, and is lower in the older population, which is 30%. But if these injuries or the overtraining occur on young people, they recover fast. The problem with the older population, they may not recover as fast, and most of the time, 44% of them, they never return to exercise again. So if overtraining happens to someone over 55-year-old, then the proverbial no pain and no gain phrase, it may be more risky than beneficial. So the main symptoms of overtraining is persistent fatigue or exhaustion, repetitive injuries, decreased performance, changes in the mood or behavior like irritability, depression, or anxiety, difficult sleeping or feeling unrested after the sleep, also decreased appetite or weight loss, increased resting heart rate or blood pressure, and also decreased immune system leading to frequent illnesses. But you know what? These symptoms that I just mentioned, according to the Chinese medicine, there are also signs of inflammation in the body. If you watch my last video right here, you will see that constantly inviting inflammation in our body in the long run is going to impact negatively in our health and lives. Inflammation plays a main role in the cause of the 3 most frequent causes of death worldwide. Remember, heart disease, stroke, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. We need to constantly manage the inflammation in our body if we want to live longer and healthier. So what is the solution? Medical qigong is a simple yet effective health routine that can improve your strength, flexibility, balance, and coordination and endurance with minimal effort. And the best part, the regular practice of medical qigong increases the internal endorphin that makes you feel happy from the inside out. Plus, mindfulness meditation is included in this routine, which makes this practice anti-inflammatory. In other words, reduces inflammation, which makes this fitness practice an inflammation reducing activity. The practice of medical qigong also reduces aches and pain, which is a common occurrence in mainstream fitness sports. So now let's watch these 3 case studies who has reported benefit with the practice of medical qigong. Let's begin with Loic. He's a swimmer and also a tennis player. Let's just watch the clip.
During the swimming, my mind was very relaxed. It went very smoothly. I got my mind off the difficulty, and just relax. When I went swimming today, and I swam 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards, about a kilometer. So my breathing was extremely good, which comes from after 20 days of breathing session. Definitely was a benefit. I've not been exercising as much as I do normally. I went swimming and I went right away and I swam 1,000 to 1,200 meters, stopped once, and I never stopped before. Okay, and no pain, no breathing problem. That was amazing. And my breathing was extremely good because actually I've seen after 20 days of a breathing session, how long I can, when we do the breathing exercise, how long I exhale, okay? Keeps getting longer, very clear. Between the flexibility exercises we have done, the breathing, it was so easy. Every day, 20 days, it's enough to build up, you need enough time so it become effective, okay? But that was very, very obvious. Definitely.
Also, Loic trains in tennis. After the 21 days of qigong practice, he made a breakthrough. So let's listen what he has to say.
In the last 21 days or so, I've been playing tennis. So still every weekend I have a coach, okay, who trains me. I have been able to make some good progress on a few things. and that's interesting. That's very interesting. I've been my serve is a complex movement. Okay, I have many things going on. I've been working for a year and a half. Okay, and this time, over the last 3 weeks, I've had some major breakthrough on to a fluid, movement, and I think it's part of it. Okay, I definitely.
That is incredible.
I'm absolutely convinced. Okay.
And next, let's listen to what Julia has to say after practicing only 3 days of medical qigong and how that helped her. So, what did you find out this today?
That qigong works. Well, I learned that qigong has some real effects and real benefits. Because before I was skeptical, and I did not think that it actually worked. Because it involves very little effort and very little actual movement. But after doing around 3 or 4 days of qigong almost every day, I found that I was more flexible because I'm a very tense and unflexible person. But then after doing this, I noticed that I became effortlessly flexible.
Like, can you show? Oh, yeah, so you were doing this.
See,
and you couldn't do it
before?
I
couldn't do it before.
How about the other side? Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. And you couldn't do that, Julia?
No.
Okay.
I was very tight.
And how are you feeling now?
I feel great.
But before you started qigong?
Yeah, I was very tired.
And the third case is Inez, who the practice of medical qigong allowed her to lower her cholesterol.
I've been doing qigong for a while and I've had some experiences. Just on a side note, Livy, I've been doing a lot of labs lately because I have to take this thing for osteoporosis, this and that. And my doctor keeps on insisting that I should be on statins. And I keep on saying, no, not yet. And my numbers were kind of off last year. And she wants me to put all these things. I said, no, my body will adjust. And sure enough, I just did labs this week and all my numbers are back to normal. And so, yeah, so I told her, and I didn't tell her anything about qigong, about earthing, anything. I said, no, I will know when I need medication. said, okay, fine. And so my numbers are back to normal level. I said, you see, my body can heal itself, you know?
So the practice of medical qigong gave her stamina and courage for her to take decisions, healthy decisions that eventually led her to a more healthy lifestyle and lower her cholesterol. If you're over 60 or even younger and want to maintain health and fitness, medical qigong is perfect for you. No more risk of depression, exhaustion, or procrastination. So there you have it. If you want to try the mindful meditation part of the medical qigong, I invite you to join me to the no-brainer meditation challenge. Even if you cannot sit still, and experience how it feels to slow down your brain for 5 minutes every day for 5 days. It happens on April 11, 2023, and it's going to go on for 5 days. So go to the link that appears on the screen, or somebody up here or down here, or scan with your phone the QRS code to take you to the site and register for this challenge. And I'll see you at the challenge, and thanks for watching.